Welcome to Equipped to Stand. I'm your host, Sheri Yates. Today we're going to talk about how to get your butt out of the dumps. Sheesh, have you ever just been so down and discouraged and every single thing in your face is negative? You're just like, oh my word. How do I shake this off? I think that a lot of people think, you need to go to counseling and maybe you need to eat sweets. You need to go, do something. It's like some people stay in bed. Some people eat themselves to 600 pounds. What do you do to turn it around? And how do you turn it around quickly? So I'm going to go over a few things. Number one, the first thing you need to do is just stop. Stop thinking negative things. You're going to become whatever your thoughts are doing. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. You've got to stop the negative thoughts, even in the middle of what you're in. And the easiest way to do that is to start being thankful. Make a list. Write down 10 things you're thankful for. Once you finish 10, go for 100. Leave a thankful journal on your counter. Do something every single day. At the end of the day, write down what I'm thankful for. But if things are going horribly, sometimes I have to stop and think, okay, one thing I can be thankful for is this could be worse. So, it's like, well, that's one thing to be thankful for. Well, it's not as bad as it could be. Or whatever you can come up with. It's just literally you have to be willing to stop. If you cannot stop, you're probably a victim or you're overwhelmed, you're overcome. You have to put the brake on it somewhere, some way in your day and learn to do it while your problems are smaller than some people's problems. We don't, in the middle of a crisis, pull out weapons we've never used. It's like weak muscles. Weak muscles can't be used to lift a sofa. You start by lifting an ottoman. So you need to strengthen your muscle of taking your thoughts captive, of being thankful, and stopping the negativity. A friend of mine, I was talking about, I'm fat, which I still do that. And she said, be careful because as you think in your heart, so are you. So you're not, but you could become that way if you keep saying it. So listen, you need to take a moment and recognize, what are you thinking about? Do I spend my time thinking about things that are good, things I'm thankful for, positivity, people, loving people? Or do I think about how I've been wronged, how I've been hurt? Do I twist every single thing in my life into something negative? Are you a victim? Do you have a victim mentality? Or do you have a mentality of a victor? Are you a victor or are you a victim? That will start to determine in thought patterns. Those thought patterns, no matter what comes across your life, you'll filter them through victim or victor. So which are you? If you are in the dumps, there's a million things you can do to pull yourself out. 1, get out of bed. 2, take a shower. 3, change your location. Oh, goodness, that's such a big deal for me. Get in the sunlight. The sun didn't shine here for almost 7 days. I mean, obviously it was behind the clouds, but we couldn't see it. So turn the lights up in your house. Get better bulbs. Do not have those yellow dingy lights in your house. Get better bulbs. Brighten things up. Bright light. It definitely changes your mood. Think about that. God is the light. Jesus is the light of the world. Light changes us. Being in the presence of God. Darkness makes us darker, despair, depressed. Think about it. Get yourself into the light. Tell a friend. Call a friend and say, listen, I'm in the dumps. Say something to me to encourage me. I just need some level of encouragement. How, don't say, I want to vent all my problems to you and tell you everything negative. It's like, please, for the love of God, give me something encouraging so I can help turn this around and remember what I'm thankful for so that I can live and not sit here and beat myself up to death. So that's really all I have for today. I wanted to keep it short. I recorded this already and I posted it, and my assistant messaged me and she said, oh, there's a mess up somewhere in it where the words overlapped. And I looked back at it and I'm like, oh my goodness, totally made a mistake. And I guess I didn't double check it. So I re-listened to it to find where the mistake was, and I thought that was so boring and really not very helpful. So I re-recorded this for you because it is important to know how to pull yourself out of the dumps. If you cannot do it because your mind is overwhelmed, seek help. Listen, practice in the small things. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. When you recognize negative thought patterns, start thinking on something good. And if you can do nothing else, laugh. Turn on something stupid and get yourself laughing. Laughing will be a rudder on a huge ship. Laughing, I kid you not, can start to change your whole demeanor and get you started on the way of being thankful. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me today on Equipped to Stand.